Hello students, and welcome to Module 3. I'm going to break down what we're doing here. And so you are going to be using the sources that you've already found. So you're going to have 3 sources total. The 3 sources are the ones that you have found. One is your original article, and then the other 2 are what you did last week. And so make sure that you click on the rubric and the guidelines. And so you have to make sure that you are meeting all of these. So each source must be addressed separately. They're not the same source. They're all going to have the same, they're not all going to have the same answers. So if you look at the directions and you look at the rubric and the guidelines, so you have to have your 3 sources. So number 1, you're going to talk about the bias of each source. So 1 will have the bias of source A, the bias of source B, and the bias of source 3. And then you're going to have the diverse perspectives. So there's an A and a B. So you're going to say source 1, A, B, source 2, A, B. I'm going to post a template. And so that'll help you stay on track. And so then number 3 is where you're going to cite your source. You must be following APA. I've included another resource, a link below here, that you can use, but it has to be all of your work needs to be double spaced. All paragraphs must be indented. So that's important that you have that proper format. That's not my rule, that's APA rule and directions set forth by the institution. You have to use a hanging indent on your citations. And then number 4 is A and B. You're going to summarize it and talk about how it's credible, and then B, how it's relevant to your research question. And so you're going to have to think back to what we've done in the previous weeks. So this must be a 2 to 4 page document, and please don't forget to double space. It says it right there, 12 point Times New Roman, double space, 1-inch margins. And that needs to be consistent. You lose points right off the bat in the communication aspect of this by not following those simple formatting rules. And so if you use any form of AI, you have to cite that. If not, it's considered plagiarism. And so you can just cite that at the bottom of your work. And you can tell us what you did, how you did it. You can look at the AI usage guidelines. You can click that. It's and it tells you how to cite them. So if you're going to use that, you have to take responsibility in using that and use it correctly. Again, my advice is just not use it. It's not necessary, not one bit. And so I hope by now you guys are used to my grading style. I'm not going to nitpick your grammar. I'm going to look more for format and address the bigger issues like capitalization, punctuation, incomplete sentences, run-on sentences, things that are more stuff that most of you probably already know by now or have some sort of grasp on it. And if you need help in that, I'm going to assist you. But I'm not going to nitpick it. I'm going to look for more of the did you meet the objectives of it? Did you find your sources? Are you addressing them separately? All 3, they have to, every 3, all of the sources, you can't lump your answers together or not. So for example, if you lump all of your answers together, then that's a third of it because you're supposed to have 3 sources, 3 parts. So, and then I'm going to look to see if you're following proper format because that'll carry with you to every class that you ever do in education. There's certain formatting, whether it's MLA or APA, and a lot of those formatting rules are the same, such as the spacing and the margins, indenting paragraphs, things of that nature. You can see all the directions. I'll post them again below. I'll post a link that will help you with the APA citations. And if you have any questions, let me know. But let's have a great week 3.